Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Elevate podcast. In today's episode, I am going to share with you the number one underutilized way to grow your business when you are trying to build your extension business behind the chair. So, welcome to Thought Leader Thursday. This is where we come together to break outdated business practices and to start thinking differently about how we salon. Let's transform salon business one mindset shift at a time. Join me every single Thursday to chat about small shifts you can make to transform your business by changing your mindset and by thinking differently. The number one thing that I used when I first started building my extension business was live video. And I think that this is one portion of social media that truly builds trust with your audience at a very rapid rate because there's no filter. It's just who you are, showcasing yourself and your expertise and your knowledge during this portion of social media that is live and interactive. And I know that there is so much fear around this type of social media content, but when you really do utilize this to grow your business, it really does warp speed you into extension business success. So I'm going to go over today why you should be using live video and how you should be using live video to grow your extension business. So the most effective way that you could be marketing your business right now is through video. And that's through live video, reels, showing up in your stories. But while the idea of doing a live video may come across completely scary, I promise you that there is no better way to create a personal and professional and authentic connection with your audience. So live video builds a connection and a community that no other social media posting or type of video can do. And don't let being afraid of doing this keep you from building a business that you love. So as a business owner, to be in the top 1%, you must be willing to do the things that 99% are not willing to do. This is what's going to catapult you into absolute success. And this includes creating consistent live videos for your social media. I know how much people hate and dread creating any type of video, especially live videos, but I have to be honest with you. Being consistent with live videos and doing it daily has flourished my business, and not only my business, but my stylist business inside of my salon and all of the people I know in the industry. So people feel as though they know you when you go live and chat it up with them. And this gives you a way to personally connect with your clients or to reach out to potential clients that possibly could be sitting in your chair in the future. So when you go live, there's no hiding who you are. Your audience gets to see your personality shine through, and you are truly forced to be yourself and to be with real people, which creates an authentic an authentic trust that people crave. So how you can be successful with live video is something that we're going to dive into. So number one, being consistent is the most important part of doing video. And this is important for both you and your audience. One, being consistent really does take the edge off, and it makes you more comfortable and more confident behind the camera. So my suggestion to you is to pick days and times that are consistent weekly to help build a loyal audience. And you can do this by looking at your schedule and literally scheduling time out for your social media like you schedule a client. And I always love using that analogy. When you schedule your social media out like you would a client, and treat it like a client, of course, you would never not show up for a client. So when you're scheduling your social media and treating your social media like a client, you should be showing up the same way. So do you have 2 days a week available? Do you have more days available? Try to pick 1 or 2 days a week to go live from the same time and the same day every single week. And this is going to build up consistency with your following, and that the people who are interested in watching you will eventually get to know that this is your time to actually be on, and they will start really, catering their schedule to interact with you on social media. So you'll quickly, if you do this, attract and build an audience that looks for your videos. If you keep to your schedule, this will help definitely 100%. I guarantee this will build your business. And you're going to notice a growing in your audience, and you're going to notice that your interaction and engagement is going to increase as well. Live video is so powerful. When you go live, it frequently can connect with others, and when you tell great stories, it really does capture people's attentions. And it also is a great opportunity to educate people and to inspire people. So some of the things that we like to do to educate clients is we just go over basic maintenance for extensions. We go over simple things like how to brush your hair, what products to use, do's and don'ts, all the things that you think they need to know. And we really break it down into the simplest forms. And I can tell you, clients appreciate this so much. You can also do this to inspire others. Share client stories, success stories of how their confidence has changed, how they, really love the extensions, the success they've had with extensions. And the most important thing to remember is that when you're going live, that it's all about your viewers and not about you. So I want you to think about what information and what way can you educate your viewers and serve them to make their lives easier, or to actually get them results inside of their own hairstyling or their own extension wear. Because this is a way that we've actually got already wearing extension clients, because they learned so much from our social media that they decided to become a regular client inside of our salon. We can always serve others when we aim to connect, educate, and inspire. So that should always be your main goal when you are going live on social media or doing any type of videos. So if you're constantly doing one of these three things in your live videos or in your videos in general, you're going to be golden. So when you choose your live video topics, I want you to consider ones that will help your clients live their best hair life. And that is something that you can sit down and think about. What has made your personal extension wear successful? And that's what we want to share with others. We also want to share the things that make our lives easier. Styling tips, how to do a cute pony, wash tips, dry tips, anything that will help your audience, get results at home to build trust before they become clients is going to build your book of business. And this will lead you back to services and how you are genuinely helping them. If you always are helping your audience, you will always have people who appreciate you, and you will definitely build at a rapid rate. So I want to go over how to build your confidence, because I think fear and the just the mindset that goes around doing these videos is the only thing that holds people back. So when you plan ahead for your live video session, this is the key to success. There's nothing worse with not being prepared, whether you are going to a meeting, doing a client consultation, or of course, today's topic, hosting a live video. When you're prepared, it automatically boosts your confidence and it keeps you on track. So when you're confident, your audience is comfortable with you. There's nothing worse than watching somebody who is uncomfortable on camera because they're not prepared. We are all going to have a little bit of discomfort, but I guarantee if you prepare what you're going to talk about, and if you do this consistently, your confidence is going to grow and grow, and going in front of the camera is going to be like nothing for you. So you want to make sure you take at least 15 minutes before your live video to make sure everything up is ready to go. I always like to take notes and have little bullet points of the things that I'm going to talk about just in case I get sidetracked. But I really do like to set time and prepare for what I'm going to talk about. Then I want you to think about when we're getting ready to put ourselves out there on social media and we're having all of these feelings of fear and doubt, and we're afraid people are going to make fun of us, and we're afraid that this will never work for us, and I feel stupid. So I want you to think about when you first started doing hair. Remember when you first started doing hair and you wanted to be perfect from the beginning, but you weren't? Well, that's the same with social media. We are never going to be perfect at something that we just begin to do. So being repetitive and planning out your bullet points for your live video is crucial to creating a successful live. But again, it's also going to help you make this live video smooth, and it will get easier as you go. Also, I want you to know that it's okay to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. You're going to make a mistake on camera. It is inevitable. It's how you recoup the mistake that you made that is going to make the difference. So just keep going. Don't even pause. Don't even think twice about your mistake, because honestly, you know that you made a mistake, but most times people who are watching have no clue. So I also love this little tip too, is that when you go back to watch your live videos, every single time you go back, it is painful to watch, but it is a must, because you want to pinpoint the problem areas that you can work on for the next video. So maybe you say a lot, or maybe you make a weird face, or for me, when I do live videos, I say and a lot, and. So when we catch these things and we're aware of them, it allows us to make a plan to improve for our next live video. And then after you've been doing this for, 30 days, 60 days, you begin to create flawless live videos for your followers. And this is when you really start to build and create a really good engagement and a really good following. So there are a couple things that I want to talk about is check your equipment. A couple things that I always notice is make sure that your mic is exposed so people can hear you. Make sure you have good lighting, because this is going to be huge. The way that you look visually matters. And then, of course, make sure that you clean your camera. There's nothing worse when I see people posting pictures or videos and you can tell that their camera is smudged, because that is going to give you a low quality look. And we want to make sure that we're doing everything as high quality as possible. And of course, make sure your internet connection is good, because there's nothing worse than having spotty internet and the quality going in and out of your live video, which can cause you to lose your audience. And it can also cause you to have a spotty video. And we love videos because we can save them and we can repurpose them. So repurposing your live video is incredible. You can download it to your phone. You can turn them into a reel. You can turn them into a story. You can turn them into just a regular video that you post on your Instagram page. I find that live video is super powerful on your personal Facebook page, which is so scary, but so impactful. So I would start off on the platform that you're most comfortable with, and I would just get going and start as fast as you can. So I also want you to think about your headspace. And this is seriously so important. You need to make sure that when you go into your live video, that you're going into it with good energy and you are going into it with a smile. If you smile when you talk, you naturally draw an audience to you, which is exactly what you want to do when you're growing your business and when you're using that business growth and you're using live video to do that. So the more prepared you are mentally and physically, the more confident you're going to feel. And just remember to be conscious of your energy. Energy is everything. And then, of course, another thing that's so important is don't be focused on the way that you look. It's so distracting and creates a bad connection with your audience if you're constantly focusing on yourself and not the camera. So remember, when you go live, imperfection is going to build trust with your audience. You don't need to look perfect every single time. And you want to make sure that you're looking into the camera, because that is going to make your audience feel like you're looking at them, and don't look at yourself, okay? So this is a great message that I wanted to share, because when we make our audience feel like we're talking directly to them, it draws them in and it makes them feel like they are a part of the conversation. So you want to make your viewers also feel as though you are talking to them in real life. Make sure you interact and connect with your audience. You can ask questions. You can answer questions. When people pop up, it can be a little intimidating, but don't let it distract you. And the more engaging you are with the audience, the more that people will connect with you. So I hope these tips today will give you some insight and the confidence you need to start utilizing this social media outlet to grow your business behind the chair. I'm telling you that live video is so impactful and so powerful, and it will grow your business at a rapid rate. Now more than ever, people want connection, and they want to give to a person and buy from a person that they feel is their friend, and they feel that understands understands them and they feel that they will be comfortable, sharing things about their hair, especially with extensions. It's a very, very intimate service because people, go through hair loss. It's a very sensitive topic, so they really need to trust somebody that is going to do their hair, and live video is a great way to make that happen. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast, and if you would like to follow us on social media, follow us on Instagram, screenshot this episode and tag us. We love to see all of the people listening in, and we would love to connect with you on Instagram. Feel free to send us a DM with any questions that you have, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for listening to the Elevate podcast. My name is Patricia Nowakowski, your host, and we are always here to bring you business ideas, social media education to elevate your business to the next level.